In this video, you'll learn how to create and set up a dynamic distribution list in SugarMarket. Dynamic distribution lists will allow customers to be able to segment based on report data in SugarCell. The way this will be achieved is by having a user create a report in Cell that determines the criteria for becoming a member of a dynamic distribution list. This list will sync regularly, so when customer attributes change within Cell, they will be either added or removed to the list depending on whether they meet the criteria or not. These lists will be able to be used in single email campaigns and nurtures as both include lists or exclude lists. These lists will also be able to be used inside of nurtures in the list checker step so that the flow of a nurture can branch based on whether the customer is a member of a dynamic distribution list. Now that we have a better understanding of the purpose of this feature, let's walk through the setup.
To create a new dynamic distribution list, you will use your navigation menu to go to the Lists, View Lists, and then the Distribution List tab. Here you'll see all of your distribution lists within SugarMarket. Click the Create button in the top right corner and select Distribution List from the drop-down. When the window appears, click the first Type drop-down and select Dynamic Distribution List. Proceed with adding the list name, the folder you'd like to put the list in, and a brief description. Then click Create when you're ready. Before you can start syncing your Sugar report to Market, there are a few settings we need to configure on this screen. First, you'll need to input the username and password credentials for your SugarCRM user. Please note that these are your CRM login credentials, not SugarMarket. Once added, click the Test Connection button to ensure Market can log into your CRM using these credentials and confirm access to sync the report. Once the system gives you the go-ahead, you will click Save to confirm. Next, you'll adjust the final settings before enabling the list to sync. You can adjust the information you set up previously if necessary, such as changing the list, name, the folder, and the description. You'll then click the field labeled Report to see all of the reports in the CRM that match the prerequisites presented earlier and that you can access based on your user credentials that you entered above. To ensure you're pulling the correct report, click the Preview button to double-check after clicking Save. Finally, you have the option to update the list, meaning the list will sync changes from the CRM as people are added or removed. If you do not have this enabled, this list will only sync one time and will remain static from that point forward. Once you're ready to start the sync, click the Sync Now button. Please note this may take a few minutes depending on how long it takes to process.
You can see the timestamp of the last sync here within the list settings, as well as the sync status. Below, you will see the total contacts found who will sync to SugarMarket and be a member of this dynamic distribution list. If a record did not exist in SugarMarket prior to the list sync, a new record will be created in SugarMarket. If a record did exist in SugarMarket prior to the list sync, the record will be updated in SugarMarket. You can see high-level details about the members and scroll or use the search bar to search for a specific person. When you click back to the Manage view, you will see which lists are dynamic by the value under List Type. To edit an existing dynamic distribution list, click on the list row and select the pencil icon. You can delete the list by clicking the trash icon as well. Click through the Context menu to see the list properties or move to a new folder. In Nurture Builder and Email Builder 2.0, you can select a dynamic distribution list to include or exclude recipients from your campaign. These lists are nested under the distribution category. Once you've located the list by scrolling or typing in the search bar, you can hover over until you see cross arrows to drag and drop the list into the appropriate section. You can set this list to auto refresh in Nurture Builder 2.0, which can be set to off or an hourly, daily, or weekly refresh. If auto refresh is enabled, new members captured by the auto refresh will be added to the Nurture campaign. Please note this is different than the auto refresh within the list settings. You should now have an understanding of how to create and apply a dynamic distribution list. Thanks for watching.